U.S. judge in Texas strikes down Biden loan forgiveness plan. Wow. They can't even let us have peanuts. https apnews.com/article/Biden Texas education Donald Trump student loans F2E944D85E9579 FA1E2FB9858287. They really want to motivate Gen Z-ers and the coming General Alpha. Keep it up, GOP. The next major elections are going to be worse. Okay, if we can't have that, I suggest all PPP loans be investigated thoroughly, particularly ones from people who are politically involved. It's always crickets when it helps the rich in business like the PPP loans, but God forbid the workers get a little help. Nope, keeping us in debt is a way to control us, and since these things don't affect them, they don't need empathy or sympathy for anyone but themselves. I learned that those loans have been borrowed against, like the mortgage-backed securities during the 2008 crisis. So canceling them screws with Wall Street's plans. If this truly has to go through Congress and can't be done through executive action, then how about Congress actually do that now while the Democrats are still in charge? Oh yeah, Joe Manchin. Confounded face. If we really care about this as much as we are saying online, then we must encourage, and I mean really be a pain in the ass, our Democratic candidates to make this a central campaign issue. How, you say? Boomers don't care, you say? Simple: force and support candidates who can clearly frame layers of student loan forgiveness as a hedge against the swing from inflation to stagflation. Inflation is starting to wane. The Biden economic policies will kick in next year. What comes next? Not a rebounding economy, but stagflation, because boomer wages are moving into retirement and coming out of the spending economy. And other than Gen X, who has way less spending power than boomers, most other gens can't make up for the money coming out, because they don't have enough liquid assets. That alone will counter the Biden plan leading to stagflation. The hedge for younger gens? Loan forgiveness. Remember this when you vote. I just heard on the radio a story regarding an essential worker program in CT where essential workers could apply for a $1,000 stimulus check as a way to thank them for working throughout the pandemic. The problem is that the state only budgeted $30 million for the program and didn't anticipate the amount of applications it has received. So now, instead of a measly $1,000, applicants are getting an even more measly $230. Meanwhile, the state has a $3 billion budget surplus. But the state legislature doesn't think they can increase the budgeted amount for this program. Ugh. If we forgive student debt, there will be pejorative for black people, and pejorative for Spanish people, that could benefit from it. And we can't have that. Any Southern Republican. The judge was handpicked by the far right. The case is being funded by the foundation funded by the right-wing family behind Home Depot. Keep that in mind the next time you drive past an Ace Hardware or your local mom and pop. So where do we donate towards a legal fund to sue for PPP loan forgiveness? That didn't help me, so it's unfair and unconstitutional. They took the loans, so why should I have to pay it back? Deep in the shard of Texas SSS. The cruelty is the point. If you research Judge Pittman, there's a reason why Trump and the Federalist Society had him appointed to the bench. It's also the same reason why Republicans, specifically Texas Republicans, the most asshole of the bunch, Judge shop frequently to find Pittman. He does nothing but co-sign right-wing partisan hackery when it comes to stopping any sort of progress from the Biden administration. Pittman. In this country, we are not ruled by an all-powerful executive, as he proceeds to block what would have been relief to many indebted students. Also, Virginia Fox. Taxpayers across the country are rightfully rejoicing. You mean the parents of the students who would appreciate the tuition help for their children? The only good thing I read is that this judge's rulings almost always get overturned by the Fifth Circuit judges. I mean, it's Texas. AVGIQ is likely in the 80s. I genuinely hope they experience a very painful end. Where's the judgment calling for all millionaires, celebrities, politicians who received PPP loans and had them forgiven? Those nits can afford to pay them back, unlike us minions who have to work 2 jobs to skate by.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.